JIT Philosophy, a step towards environment sustainability. After completing this lecture, you will be able to review the concept and philosophy of JIT, identify the 7 best in manufacturing, practicing the principle of eliminating waste, correlating JIT philosophy with Macdonald, Dell, HP, examining benefits of JIT philosophy. Friends, JIT evolved in Japan after World War II as a result of their diminishing market share in auto industry. Japan manufacturers looked for a way to gain most efficient use of limited resources. They work on optimal cost and quality relationship. Toyota Motor Company first to implement fully functioning and successful JIT system in 1970. Let's review the concept of philosophy of JIT. JIT is a program directed towards ensuring that the right quantities are purchased or produced at the right time to meet requirements of customers exactly, without waste and immediately on demand. So JIT fits well under total quality management Kaizen umbrella. Here is the shown the Kaizen umbrella. Under this, the various productivity improvement techniques are come under the Kaizen. Kaizen is what? Continuous improvement. Kai means continuous, Zen means improvement. This is a Japanese word, it's given. So, JIT is corporate strategic philosophy and aims of manufacturing based on plan elimination of waste and continuous improvement of productivity. Let us see functioning of JIT. It involves keeping stock level to a minimum. Here, stock arrives just in time, JIT, to be used in production. It works best where there is a close relationship between manufacturer and suppliers. Under this, goods are not produced unless firm has an order from a customer. JIT always aims to get highest volume of output at the lowest unit cost. Here is the functioning of JIT. Table shows the effect of JIT on company's culture. Inventories are very large, more in traditional thinking, whereas in JIT strategic philosophy thinking, very low inventories with reliable continuous flow delivery. Number of suppliers, many, few in terms of JIT strategy, and open relationship. Lead times is what? The order given for next, whatever the suppliers are there, we are giving order to after getting the demand from customer. So in between time between the first completion of product manufacturing and the second order, that lead time is reduced, is very short in JIT, whereas transportation is least cost with acceptable services, whereas in JIT totally reliable service levels. In terms of cost and quality, least cost with acceptable quality. But under this JIT strategic philosophy thinking is what? Top consistent quality with zero defects. The core logic of JIT is elimination of waste in manufacturing system using deliberate method. In order to understand this logic, the water flow analogy of manufacturing system. Through this, I want to just clear you idea. What is this water flow analogy? Let's see this diagram. This is the inventory hides problems. Here is the inventory is shown by the water level of the river. A river has rocky terrain inside the river. When inventory is very high, the smooth flow of material, that production will be there. Even though there is number of problems are defined as a rocky terrain, machine breakdown, poor design, poor vendors, poor quality, insufficient layout, long setups, they may not come surface out. They not overcome. Why? Because large inventory or number of machines are more, so that they will not surface out. Whereas this is in traditional thinking due to the buffer stock, excess inventory. But whereas in JIT strategy, reduce the buffer stock, excess inventory. As compared to traditional, here is the buffer stock is reduced. Due to this, what will happen? The inventory exposes problems. This is exposed of the machine breakdown will be. If machine breakdown is there, the number of machines are less, then the continuous machine maintenance will be clear by that team, so that work quality will be increased and the smooth flow of material will be continuous. Again, in JIT, buffer stock is slowly decreased, so that these problems will be exposed. So poor vendors, we have to increase the quality of poor vendors or relationship of the vendors, poor designs of manufacturing, we have to increase the design of manufacturing, long setups. Like this, the exposures problem will be reduced and we can optimize the inventory and we can reduce the waste, elimination of waste through this JIT philosophy. So this is the water flow analogy to a manufacturing system. How can elimination of waste? Let's see one by one through those points. I will clear you. If any customer who don't have any value in the product or service in his eyes of customer related to that product, any activity, that is best. A poor product design such as inclusion of fancy functions not required by the customer is best. A product design causing difficulty in manufacturing is the best. A poor product design without enough standardization leads to waste. Standardization, let's and reduces the planning and control efforts, the number of parts, and the inventory required. In addition to this elimination of waste resulting from poor design, Toyota identifies 7 examples of waste resulting from poor manufacturing methods. 7 waste in manufacturing given by Toyota. First is the overproduction. To produce sooner and faster or greater quantities than the customer demand. That is overproduction. Second is the inventory, raw material, work in progress, or finished goods which is not having value added to it. Excess inventories in transit or already finished goods. That is the waste. According to Toyota, waiting of people or parts that is to be machined or in process, or the people those are working or giving the service, they are in waiting for work cycle to be completed. That is in terms of their, it's a waste. Motion. Fourth is motion, unnecessary movement of people, parts or machine within the process. Under the work study, we can reduce the unnecessary movement of people, parts, machine within a process. And if there is a unnecessary movement, that will waste in terms of Toyota. Transportation. Fifth is transportation, unnecessary movement of people or parts between processes. One plant to another plant or within the processes, that is the waste. Rework. Sixth is rework, non-right, first time, repetition of or correction of processes. That is the best. Seventh and last, according to Toyota, over processing. Processing beyond the standards required by the customer. They are not demanding that standard, but we are providing. So, seek it out and get it right. All the 7 waste is given by Toyota company. Even an 8th waste is wasted potential of people. Practicing the principle of eliminating the waste. All waste should be eliminated. Waste can gradually be eliminated by removing small amounts of inventory from the system, correcting the problems that ensue, and then removing more inventory. We saw in water analogy, already we studied that diagram, the level of inventory is slowly decrease. Removing the more inventory, that will be reduces the waste. The customer's definition of quality should drive product design and manufacturing system. Manufacturing flexibility is very important, is essential to maintain high quality and low cost with increasingly differentiated product line. There must be a differentiated product line is available so that increasing in the quality and low cost we can maintain. Mutual respect and support should exist among an organization. It may be employee, it may be supplier and company, or company and its customers. A team effort is required to achieve a world-class manufacturing capability. Team effort is very, very important. The employee who performs a task is the best source of suggested improvements. Companies who adopted JIT philosophy, shown in this figure, various logos of companies, adopted by General Electrical in the USA in 1980. Some companies referred JIT with different names. These are the name of company and they given the JIT name, different names. Let's review this case study of HP. Manufacturing time for assembly of 31 circuits boards reduced from 15 days to 11.3 hours. As well as value of inventory fell from $670,000 to $20,000. This is the success story of HP. It's the before and after. Second case study of Dell company. Dell does not have to tie up capital in stock, which means they can invest it in other areas of the business such as R&D, promotion, increased sales. Dell requires less space for stock, which means they save money on storage facility, which will increase their profit margins. Dell has high dependence on their suppliers and they should not fail them. It is a Dell's reputation and sales which would suffer if they were unable to meet the demands of customers. Dell may be unable to benefit from bulky buy discounts, which leaves them with an option of increasing the price to the customers or reducing their own profit margin. Here is the golden rule, 3 golden rules of Dell. Disdain inventory, always listen to the customer, never sell indirect. Due to this, what will happen? Their revenue in billions increased from 1984 to 2004, very high. Similarly, worldwide growth in product shipments is very high, increased from 98 to 2002. Macdonald's is the best example in JIT services. Macdonald started in 1948-1955. It was in this restaurant that Dick and Macdonald perfected their speedy service system, featuring a limited menu including 15-cent hamburgers, shakes, and fries. McDonald does not begin to cook until customer has placed a specific order. The major benefits are better food at lower cost. Wastage is reduced along with an improvised taste that makes you want to scream out, "I'm loving it." Examining benefits of JIT philosophy. Capital not tied up in stocks, that is buffer stock, excess stock. Due to this, what will happen? Less space is required for the stocks and whatever the stock supplied by the suppliers, there must be close relationship with the suppliers, open relationship with the supplier, lifelong relationship with the supplier. Elimination of in-plant inventory, in-transit inventory, reduce deterioration, less vulnerability to fashion technology changes, reduction in stock holding cost, increase in cash flow, that is also important during the running the industry, and we have to convert the suppliers to JIT philosophy. Lastly, coming to conclusion, influence of this JIT philosophy. In for JIT philosophy, with these three different areas like economic, environmental, and social. First, we go for environmental. Under this environmental, resource consumption, land use, management for the waste, that will come under the environmental. So, under the social, the good employee welfare, fair trade, and charitable contribution, that will come under the social. And due to this JIT philosophy, increase of the company growth with the reduction in the underemployment, and revenue come to the country, that is economical growth. When this merge all these circles, here is the sustainability. So by implementing JIT philosophy in their production and services, the companies like HP, Dell, and Macdonald have increased their productivity with an optimized use of resources. With this creative utilization, they have moved a step closer towards environmental sustainability. So friends,